Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest. In this video, we're going over one of my favorite legendaries in the game, and that is the Breath of the Dying. I honestly feel like that this is probably one of the most, I don't want to say like slept on weapons, because a lot of people do enjoy it, but I feel like it's a weapon that just doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. It's really, really good. The legendary effect is super fun. If you don't know what it does, basically when you kill an enemy, you're going to spawn these little like corrosive projectiles that come out from the enemy. You'll see it when I go up there and start shooting, and those can go out and kill other enemies, and they do a lot of damage. They can also kill you, so you have to be careful. Also, this gun has a 0% corrosive chance, so it can apply dots, but the main thing is just so you got to kill them to proc the little orbs to go out and kill other enemies. It's really, really good for ad clearing, and it's super, super fun. Problem is that you have to kill enemies with the gun itself. If you have a bunch of other stuff on that kills the enemy, it won't proc it. But if the gun itself is killing the enemies, you are going to be spawning orbs like crazy. This actually received a pretty hefty buff. It was, in my opinion, already pretty good, but they gave it 128% more damage. They buffed the damage of the little orbs to do an extreme amount of more damage. I think they literally doubled the damage of them. And on top of that, they also made it so those orbs are easier to hit people. Overall, it was just a complete buff to the gun. And also, the gun looks really, really good. I love the way dual weapons work in this game. But if we go up here just to kill a normal enemy, I'm gonna try to not proc anything. As you see, the damage is not doing like the greatest, but if you start to get stuff proc, as you see, Revolter right there, it just straight up melted it. And then there went the little orb and just insta killed the other enemy. They will absolutely destroy. I mean, look at this thing, and then the orbs go out. Like, it is so fun. I love this weapon so much. Now we're gonna add some little phase grasp in there. The orb's gonna go out, and honestly, if those, like on the Wotan fight, if those orbs hit an enemy, it literally can just sometimes instantly kill him. Like, they do that much damage. Like, they do an insane amount of damage, but as you see, they do have to hit, and that is the downside, honestly, because they can be a little gimmicky when it comes to hitting an enemy. That'll hit him, and then there goes 13 million damage right there, and that was a 507 million damage infusion orb, like, due to the fact that all this damage is just stacking. I almost died to that one right there, but as you see clearly on Athena's, it is really, really good. It is more of a mobbing weapon, so for bossing, it can be interesting, but obviously I will show Grave Ward at the end of the video. And if you do want to farm for it, it actually drops in the Blinding Banshee on Desolation Edge, and that is where you can get it from. I would actually recommend trying to get this, but I'm going to take this over to the Guardian Takedown now, and I'll show you guys how it performs over there. Alright, so over here on the Guardian Takedown now, this is a corrosive weapon, so hopefully on the armor targets, like up there, it will do a good bit of damage, but we'll have to see. And like I said, this is not a single target weapon. You really need to kill one enemy and hope those orbs go out and kill the others. We're gonna start proccing Revolter and stuff right here, and as you see, everything probably will start to die as usual. I want to try to get a kill on one so the orb will go out and just insta kill one of the other enemies, but it is not looking strong right now. Let me do something like this real quick. Hopefully I can kill this, and I have Revolter proc now. And like I said, like this is not a single target damage weapon. It can work. And there goes the orbs. It's gonna hit him. Actually, I think it did. It didn't do that much damage. If it didn't, I'm not 100% sure. I really couldn't tell. But it's still really, really fun. It's really, really fun to shoot. And even with this, I would still probably recommend you get one, even after seeing it perform. Because you see, like on armor right here, it actually is shredding, even on being the Guardian Takedown. But I'm gonna take this over to Grave Ward now, so you guys can see how it performs over there, like on a true single target boss. All right, so we're over here on Grave Ward, and obviously this is a corrosive weapon, so you can't expect it to be absolutely insane or anything on him. And with it being corrosive, it definitely is better than the Infinity Pistol. It's obviously not the greatest. Honestly, I think something like the Star Helix is just gonna be a better single target dual weapon. Other than this, like, this is the more not corrosive, the more at clear version of a dual weapon. We'll shoot it on his little hand right here, and out there it's doing some damage. Like, if you sit here for a while, you eventually kill him, but it's obviously not just the instant melt like a lot of weapons can do to Grave Ward. But it's not bad, being that like I said, it is only corrosive. So overall, with all the buffs that this weapon has gotten, I still think it's one of the better ARs in the game. It's definitely not like the best of the best. Like, other guns are gonna perform better, but I would recommend farming one of these. It's super fun. The legendary effect is super cool, and there's really not much bad I can say about the gun other than the fact that it's literally just built for ad clear and not boss damage. And even with it like that, as you saw, it still did okay. So that should probably explain just how good of an ad clearing weapon it will be just on 85% of the game. Obviously, something like the Guardian Takedown can be a little rough unless you really build around it, then it could be good. But yeah, this is one of my favorite weapons in the game, and I really think you all should try it out. But that's going to do it all for the Breath of the Dying. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It really helps me out and our community grow by getting these videos out there for everyone to see. I truly appreciate it. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.